So today we're going to be playing with the build I like to call the tank monster. This thing with this weapon is an absolute beast. We are going to be using the name Scorpio, and with this build we become an absolute tank. So we'll just pop this real quick and let's see what this bad boy can do. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Don't worry, the build will be at the end of this for all of you guys who are wondering what we are running. Oh, where are you going? I saw him over here.
Get out of my face!
So this is going to be sorry, my bad. There you go, GG's. So this is actually going to be on heroic. Who's chasing me? I think there's a guy behind me somewhere.
Detected. Near my
Let's
location.
get it. Let's get it all the way right here. Let's go. Just tanking for it, baby. Switch us up. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. I see you, little man. Perfect, let's go. GG's, we grab that. Switch back, switch back. Baby, we are tanking with this build. Yo, I'm loving it. Loving it, guys. Definitely. GG's, man. We got that. And we got one more down here. That's it. I think there's one over here.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Nice. I think they might be coming from the other side. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yep, here we go. And we got a guy over here. Let's get over there. Forget this guy. I think they should be coming out. Yep, they are. Perfect. Let's get it. Oh. Easy, baby, easy. Ducky, what you doing? That was it. Oh, I think we got one guy over here. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Too easy. This tank build. What did I tell you guys? I was telling you guys about this. I think we just got this last one and we're about to clear this.
Side, make a run for it. This one's just for you.
GG's, baby. Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it. GG's. That's what I'm talking about.
Guarding location nearby.
Pick up some of these real quick. And y'all want to know the build, right? I know that's what you guys are here for. So let's dive into the build right now. Just picking that up for you. So what builds am I running? And how efficient is it? So let's dive into it. So for the specialization, it's really up to you guys. I'm going to tell you guys, this really depends on how you want to play. You could play two different ways. You could either run what I'm running now, or you could run the gunner class, and the gunner class is going to give you that armor on kill. Either way you run it, 100% will be efficient. And I'll just tell you some differences. You're going to get a little bit more damage when you do run this, because the shield, right? The shield is actually going to give you some extra damage when they're in front of it. And I'll show you, it's because of the mod, that the shield that you're able to use with it. Now the gunner class is also going to give you some armor on kill. Just two different builds, really up to you on how you run it. You guys can definitely see I'm running 2 million armor, 332,000 health. A lot of armor on here, and that's why I'm able to stay up, and that's why my shield is pretty powerful. Now, you guys probably saw it. We are running the Scorpio. This thing is an absolute monster. If you guys haven't got one, grind for one. If you guys are new to the division, well, you probably don't, so definitely grind for one. If you guys have been here a while, well, you guys probably already know about this. Now, if you notice, the damage on here is only 677,000 damage, right? We do have 130 RPM and the 7-round mag, but even at 677, you saw we were able to clear this control point pretty easy solo, and it's because how we have the build set up. So we do have shotgun damage on here, damage to armor, critical damage would always come, but septic shock is why it's so good. Remember, you get that poison, disorient, shock, and then number 7, target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. So that's why you're actually hitting pretty hard with this build. For the secondary, I didn't even really use it, but I do have the Dark Winter on here. You can run any weapon you want, but ideally you're always going to want to have the Scorpio just because of this 7-stack bonus that you're getting, right? So definitely that's what you want. For the mask, we are running a Badge of Tough mask for that 10% shotgun damage. We have armor rolled on here. We have critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod. So this is probably one of the ones that you'll have all red, but some of them will have 2 blues, and you'll see as we go on. But yeah, crit damage, crit chance, crit damage mod, and then that armor roll. For our chest piece, we are running the Hunter Killer chest piece. If you guys haven't done the 13 Hunters from Warlords of New York, well, you guys should definitely do it. This is probably one of the better chest pieces because it does have a talent called Perfect Intimidate. If you don't have Perfect Intimidate, you can just run the Intimidate in the meantime. But do those 13 Hunter masks. I have a guide on how to do all of them. Check out the Hunter mask playlist. It's on here. Now, this one has armor, has crit damage, has armor regen maxed out, and has crit damage on here. So we do want to have some armor regen on this build, and you'll notice that as we continue on. But the one-piece golden gear is going to give us 10% status effects, but we are running a 2-piece, so we get that 1% armor regen, and then also we have the armor regen roll on. Now, why is Perfect Intimidate better? Because it gives you 40% weapon damage to enemies within 10 meters. With a shotgun, you'll always be doing that, and this is amplified damage. Now, Intimidate gives you 35%, so you do gain 5% from running Perfect Intimidate. For the holster, we are running the Gilligard holster. This gives us 5% total armor, allows us to get up to that 2 million armor. We have 170,000 armor rolled in here, crit chance and crit damage. For the knee pads, we have the more common knee pads. These are the Emperor Guards knee pads. I believe these are still only DZ exclusive, so if you don't buy them from the vendor, from the DZ vendors, you do have to go out there looking for them. This has 20% skill duration, so it's going to work with my skills, which is actually really cool. We have armor regen, and then we have critical hit chance on here. So I did want to stack a little bit of critical hit chance on the build versus always going with critical hit damage rolls, because I am running a shotgun, so I do want to get closer to that 50% crit hit damage, crit hit chance. Sorry, crit hit chance, and then max out my crit hit damage that I can on the build with the amount of rolls I have. For the gloves, we have the second piece of golden gear, so this gives us that 1% armor regen that I was talking to you guys about. We have armor, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod on it. For the backpack, we have our second piece of Badge of Tough. This gives us 5% total armor, and that's where we're getting that 2 million armor. Now, we do have armor regen, and critical hit damage, then critical hit chance mod on here. And ideally, if you can get up to 50% on your shotgun, then you can like play where you put crit chance versus crit damage. So Adrenaline Rush is on here. Whenever you're within 10 meters of an enemy, you gain 20% bonus armor for 5 seconds. This does stack up to 3 times. And now imagine that 60% extra on bonus armor on top of my 2 million armor. It's a lot of armor that you have, and that's why you're able to tank. And this comes back, well, the cooldown's 5 seconds, so it's really, really good. If we go over to our stats, right, real quick, if I show you, you can see we have 49% crit chance, 138% crit damage, 65% headshot damage, 10% armor damage. So a lot of damage still coming out of this build, even if we don't have many weapon damage rolls on here, right? But we do have the amplified damage, and do we have other damage on the build? And then you pair that up with the armor. Look at that, 1.9 million, almost 2 million total, so it rounds up to 2 million when you see it. And then armor regen, 49,000 armor regeneration on the build, and that's why we're able to get our armor back pretty quick. And then if we ever pop a med kit, that is just even better. And then we have max health of 332,000. We have 99,000 health on kill, and then health regeneration 1,600. But yeah, what we really want on this build is that 49,000 armor regen, and then almost 2 million armor rate. It is just how it really works with this build, why it's so efficient. Now for the skills, we are running the decoy drone. Yes, the decoy drone is going to be out there. This is great when you get a lot of enemies focusing you. You just throw it out and they kind of focus. Decoy drone allows you to pop a med kit or just move around, flank them, so that way you can use your shield to protect you. Now for the shield, we are running the striker shield, and this is, if you look at it, it gives us a damage percentage per enemy. And if you look at that, that's extra 7%, and that only is with the shield and with the specialization. So that's one extra bonus we have there. We have 4.7 million health on here, and then holster regeneration is 92,000, active regeneration 66,000. So definitely a lot of regeneration for our shield. And you can see with that amount of health, it can kind of stay up as long as you aren't taking so much damage for so many people. And having that extra 7% damage on top of the amplified damage we have with Perfect Intimidate works really good. And that's why I actually enjoy this build. So if you guys have any questions, this is a tank Scorpio build. I definitely enjoy playing with it. I think it's one of the more solid tank builds if you're looking for one. Obviously, if you get a lot of damage incoming, they're going to eat through that shield and you're going to have to take cover. But playing build smart can actually be really effective. So if you've been looking for a tank shotgun build, this might be the one for you. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I appreciate the support. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Nothing but skills is out.